I'm Olivia from KidsUBands.com, and I'm here with Wild Cub. Can you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Keegan.
I'm Jeremy.
Alright, what's your favorite song that has the word wild in the title?
Wild Thing?
Yeah, let me think of that.
I could definitely give you a list of all the wrong ways that people have spelled our band name, like Wild Club.
Oh yeah.
Wild Cube. We have a collection of signs from green room doors of just people misspelling our name. I think my mom even thinks we're called Wild Club. What else? What's gonna happen is we're gonna be driving tomorrow and it's gonna hit me.
Yeah, 5 of them are.
Yeah. Give me yours, or your dad's cell phone number, and I'll call him and tell him.
If you got a pet salamander for Christmas, what would you name him or her?
That's tough.
Salamander.
My wife had a pet frog, or a pet toad, and she named it Totally. It was pretty cool. That's tough to top. Salamander. I should know this. Because I've got like a little baby and we name everything. Yeah, Sally maybe.
Sally.
It's
a girl.
Is that solid? Does that work?
Yeah.
Sally.
What's your favorite cereal?
I can field this one. I like to get 2. I get Raisin Bran and I get Cheerios and I mix them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like the suicide when you go to the soda machine and just get everything.
Yeah. And maybe when I go home and visit my parents, they have 4 different kinds, and I'll probably just mix them all together.
I'm solid Lucky Charms.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's just the more stale the marshmallows are, the better. How gross would that be if it were mushrooms?
When I was a kid, I would only eat the marshmallows.
Yeah, marshmallows.
Do you have one shirt in your closet that you'll never wear, but you always keep?
We can probably answer this together because we own the same
clothes. No, we don't try, but we'll show up places and be wearing the exact same thing. I definitely have a large collection of things that I don't fit into anymore because I'm a dad now, and my wife just wears them. Or I don't have a choice, and she'll just adopt them, and she wears them now, and I don't get to have them anymore. I'm trying to think of something else. I've got a big collection of Portland Trailblazers shirts because I've been a Portland Trailblazers basketball fan ever since I was like 8 years old, so I have a bunch of stuff ever since I was a little kid. I've got a lot of those.
I only wear about 4 of my shirts.
I mean, Jeremy is essentially the same dimensions as a child still, so he never grows out of his clothes. Look, you guys could probably wear the same clothes, let's be honest.
It's kind of true.
Alright, CD, MP3, or vinyl?
Vinyl, 100%.
Yeah. Although, I feel like I don't buy vinyl because I just know that it would be a black hole for me. Like, I would just suddenly spend like $10,000 a year on vinyl, you know? Yeah. Is that what happens in your family?
Yeah, we have a bunch.
Yeah. Now that I have a baby, I'm like, I should probably put this into a savings account someplace rather than going and buying a double vinyl reissue of something.
I just don't have enough money to buy all the vinyl that I want.
Alright. Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Robin Williams, maybe? Robin Williams is a really cool dude, actually. I remember that the thing that surprised me about Robin Williams is that usually when you meet famous people, they're all about directing all of the attention in the room to themselves. Like they walk into a room and they want everybody to look at them or whatever funny thing it is that they said. And he always struck me, or in that moment when I met him, he struck me as really cool because he had this way of taking people that he didn't even know and involving them publicly in the room in a really cool way. So instead of being like, I'm an actor, everybody look at me, it was more like, what's your name? This guy's doing this, and like including people in jokes, and like it was just a really positive, cool thing. So that's always stuck with me as like being a big celebrity that I met who I was like, that's the way to do it, I think.
I met Al Gore and I had a very different experience. It was very apparent that I was not cool enough to be in the same room as Al Gore. He immediately left the room and I kind of just followed him around.
Al?
Hey Al, I'm over here.
And finally, can you name all the Spice Girls?
Well, I'll tell you what, I might be able to name all the Spice Girls. Mel B.
Oh, are we going by
C.
names?
Yeah. Oh. I saw the Spice Girls in concert.
Mel B, Mel C.
When I was in high school at the time, and for some reason, I was really into the Spice Girls, maybe as a joke, but also maybe kind of sincerely too. And I went to this I grew up in Portland, Oregon, where it's like, if you've seen Portlandia, it's very much like that. It's very like liberal and crazy. And I went to a high school where you created your own classes and your own grades. So I played it for the long play on this one. So I created a Spice Girls class, all because I knew that we were going to be able to take an entire day off of school when the movie Spice World came out, which it worked perfectly. We got an entire day off of school. So like, I think there was like 70 people in my school, and like 60 of them were in this class because the word had kind of spread about this camp. But to get back to what you were talking about, Mel B, Mel C, Jerry,
this is great, man. Just keep
Posh, and Baby Spice.
Did you get Ginger?
Yeah, well, Jerry.
Jerry.
We're going first names, trying to, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, what were your ones that you were too embarrassed to ask? Can you ask one of the two?
Okay. What's a song that makes you dance, and can you teach me a dance from that song?
Yeah, it's a really good one. I'm a horrible dancer. I was watching footage of the show last night. Someone had posted it on Vine. And I play drums at the end of the set, you know, and I kind of like get up and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like looking really cool, you know, like playing really hard. And I looked at the video and I'm literally just going like doing this weird, and I was just sitting there in the band going like, is this really what I look like? Because in my mind, I'm like killing it. Best drummer, best dancer.
There's the new dance move.
Yeah,
it's gonna.
This night. Well, you'll see tonight.
The next craze.
You'll see tonight. It's really embarrassing. Yeah. Go ahead.
What? Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Can we shake?
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.